Hello everyone. So the Tokyo Game Show has been ongoing, and with it there have been some really great in-depth looks at a lot of games that are coming out later this year and into early 2020. There are two in particular I would really like to talk about because they were the most fascinating to me in particular. Of course, one is Shenmue 3, the new trailer that came out, the Shenmue 3 mood video Spirit of the Land, and I will put a link in the description for the full trailer. It's about 3.5 minutes. See a little bit of it here. And this is probably my favorite trailer that we have seen so far of Shenmue 3. There have been some really good looks at the game over the years. Lately, we've finally been getting a better idea of the mini games and the gameplay, and a little more in-depth look at the environments. We've really been getting a closer look to what it's really going to be, and of course the demo coming out here fairly soon. But this trailer, I think, more than any of the ones before it, in just a short 3.5 minute, I think it's like 3 minutes and 20 something seconds, in that short little trailer, I think better than all the other ones put together, really gave a great look and really captured the feeling of Shenmue in a short little trailer that I think you could show anyone and it'll explain kind of what Shenmue is just from this little trailer. Just it feels like it was cut together better. It feels like it really got the message across in a more efficient fashion than a lot of the other trailers. It feels so well done. I really enjoy this one. And the prevailing thought that I had throughout the whole thing was really, because I'm already excited, I'm already like very interested, so it really wasn't just that. The thought that I had was, man, there's going to be a lot to do. There's going to be so much to pass the time with in Shenmue 3. I just really, in this trailer, it really dawned on me how many hours I think I'm going to put in the first playthrough. Because there's a huge difference between Shenmue 1 and 2 and a lot of other games that you could call somewhat similar. It really, in the same fashion, but as something like the Yakuza games, but in a very different way, very different style. There's a lot to take you away, not take you away from the main story, but a lot to really make add more to the world that the main story takes place in, by lots of things to eat away at your time in a good way. Lots of things to really stay actively involved in the world. I really think this is going to feel as alive as Shenmue 1 and 2, and I think we're really going to end up feeling a part of the community that we're involved in as we're playing through the game. And I just, when this game comes out, of course I'm going to do like an unboxing video and talk about it and whatever, but I usually don't like to do any kind of follow-up video about a game that I've been playing until after I've kind of done what I want to do with it, until I've really, played it through fully one time. I don't like to, play it for a little bit and give my first impressions. It's not normally what I do. I mostly talk about it afterwards. So, this game's going to come out in November. It's going to be like Christmas by the time I do another video about it. It's just, if that was the prevailing feeling that I had, was that this trailer really did show the mood and spirit of Shenmue 3 better than the other trailers before it. And it really brought home the fact that, man, there's going to be so much to do in this game. The other one I wanted to talk about was the Final Fantasy VII Remake, because again, this was even better than what we saw at E3 for me. Even though E3, we did get a really good look at gameplay, that was great, especially combat, and really getting a better idea of how that's going to work. I think this really showed off the vision of this remake, because it's not just a straight, we're remaking this with modern graphics and a new combat engine. It's not just that, it's also a reimagining, a new vision of Final Fantasy VII. There are new things to the story. They're adding more. It's got multiple parts because it's going to be bigger in the sense that it's changing. It's keeping the core story and then just making a new interpretation of it. And I think that came across in this very, very well. And they really hinted at a lot of things that people were worried about, the types of mini games, whether or not the cloud cross-dressing incident, like all those things people were worried about would be taken away, and they seem like little things, but they really add up together and add to the feeling of Final Fantasy VII. And I don't think it's going to lose any of that, really. From what I'm seeing, they really hinted in this trailer about how they're going to keep and even expand upon those elements as well. And it's been a roller coaster of opinions on Final Fantasy VII, the remake that I've gone through since it was first announced. I was blown away and excited because I just couldn't believe they were actually doing it. Like, I was just excited and shocked. But then over time, I started to think about, well, this isn't the same Square that made Final Fantasy VII the first time, so I really didn't have quite as much faith in it actually being what it looks like it's actually going to be now, years later. So I was like, all right, it's an exciting idea, but I just don't trust that they'll be able to pull it off. And then the first gameplay trailers and teasers and things that we were getting, and a lot of that work was scrapped and they brought it in-house, but those really, again, made me a little more disinterested, and I just came to the point where I almost, before this last E3, I almost went from the point where, wow, I'm excited, to, I just don't really care anymore. I really got to that point, but E3 really showed, wow, maybe they will actually do it, maybe they'll pull it off. And then this really showed me, this trailer here, I'm like, okay, yeah, now I'm definitely going to be getting this game and playing it. I think they actually will somehow pull this miracle out of their ass. I really think that Final Fantasy VII Remake might actually be amazing. I'm really, really excited for that. So those are the two that I wanted to talk about, and a related video will be going up here very shortly. I wanted to talk briefly about the games I'm looking forward to the most that are coming out in 2019 and that are supposed to be coming out in 2020. Some of them don't have firm release dates, but I want to talk about those briefly, so join me in the next video. Pretty shortly I'll have it up here.